Pandemic effects on emotion and motivation. COVID-19 is a respiratory illness caused by a new strain of the coronavirus, which is similar to that of the SARS virus. The worldwide pandemic affected the world for most of the year of 2020, and while all of us have felt the effects in one way or another, this presentation will discuss the positive and negative effects of COVID-19. There have been many negative effects of COVID-19. For example, travel bans. Borders all over the country were closed, with 90% of international flights being stopped worldwide. Work from home arrangements were put in place, and many businesses closed. Within Australia alone, 594,000 jobs were lost in the month of May. In total, there was an increase in unemployment rate by 2.1%. Curfews and perimeters were imposed in many cities such as France, Italy, and Melbourne, and social distancing was the most common and used tactic to help prevent the spread. This means no shaking hands, hugging, kissing, or touching when meeting people, and this has become the new norm. In a survey completed by 772 people with disease, 11% of unemployment resulted in loss of health insurance, and 74% of these people have had appointments cancelled during COVID-19. COVID-19 has had many effects significantly on emotion and mental well-being, as mental well-being was many governments' main concern during the lockdown. For example, Lifeline, one of Australia's suicide prevention hotlines, reported an increase of 25% when compared with March 2019. Google reported a 75% increase in internet searches related to domestic violence, and there was an 11% increase to calls to 1-800-RESPECT. In a small study done that touched with 3,000 people over online, it was noted that the stressful conditions during the acute pandemic breakdown was leading to an increase in substantial levels of anxiety and depression. It reported in this study that there was a 22% increase in anxiety. While a lot of the media has focused on the negative influences of COVID-19, there has been many positive impacts. Some examples are the animal shelters being emptied throughout Australia. While many people usually say it's not the right time to get a pet, it was found that many people throughout Australia took this opportunity to welcome a new puppy into the family. This will hopefully have long-term mental health benefits, as pets have been shown to support healthy physical and mental well-being. Another positive impact of COVID-19 is that carbon emissions have gone down 4.9%. This relieved a lot of environmental anxiety that a lot of the younger generation is struggling with. Social distancing directives and quarantine have led to substantial decreases in commuting travel as many jobs shift to working from home. The widespread quarantines and travel restrictions imposed by several countries have resulted in reduced use of and demand for oil and its products, which has resulted in reduced emissions of smoke and waste due to oil consumption. This is a very positive effect for the environment. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.